Whether the screen is shared? Okay. Screen is visible to all?
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
PPTs are visible? Hello. Hello.
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 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 Wait for 1 minute. So myself, as already told, Amol Dumbre, and for this lab, this subject one lab is there, programming lab, and for that supporting staff is Mr. Ganesh Admane sir. So he will provide you all the softwares regarding programming. That is, this softwares you required in the lab also. The setup regarding the programming subject, all things will be provided by this Ganesh Admane sir. Okay. So examination scheme for this subject, programming and problem solving. Actually, this subject is came in this pattern, that is 2019 pattern, that is last year only. Previously, for programming, that is FPL1 and FPL2 subjects are there. It's fundamentals of programming language 1 and fundamentals of programming language 2. That is basically we have to cover that C programming and C++ programming in that FPL1 and FPL2. But as per the new syllabus and as per the market requirement, that is industry requirement, we have to make some changes. That's why one decision have been taken in last year. We have to include programming, Python programming first year itself. That's why in new syllabus, programming subject that Python is included in from last year. Okay. And also previously no theory examination will be there for this subject, FPL1 and FPL2. Only MCQ based examination will be there. But from last year, for this subject, total weightage is 100 marks, and out of that total 100 marks, in semester examination will be there for 30 marks, and end sem examination will be there for 70 marks. Okay. So for in semester examination, there will be a 2 units for your university exam. That is unit number 1 and unit number 2. Total 6 units are there in your curriculum. Okay. And for end semester examination, total 4 units are there. That is unit number 3, 4, 5, 6. Those 2 units which are in semester examination will be not there in your end semester examination. Getting? And 25 marks practical will be there. That is, you have to perform practicals in your lab sessions, make a write-ups for those practicals, make a one file or journal. In that you have to write all the theory write-ups regarding your programming. Then also write the program output of that specific program that you have executed in a lab session. And total 8 experiments you have to write in your labs manual. In execution part of view, we can take more than 15 to 20 experiments. But in file, you have to write only 8 experiments. Getting? All of you getting the examination scheme? Yes or no? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
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 Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So getting in semester examination is 30 marks and end semester examination is 70 marks. For in semester examination, 2 units are there. That is unit number 1 and 2. But due to pandemic, this year academic, we don't know whether in sem examination is there or not. And also syllabus is also reduced. That is up to 70% will be there. But final draft of syllabus we are not getting. So that's why we are continue with the old syllabus. That is, old syllabus means the syllabus which is given by university, that is total 6 units. Okay. When we are getting the circular regarding the which content we have to skip from that syllabus. At that time, we will convey those part that you have to not prepare for. But as we know, for your second year or third year of BE or for your career, this is important. That's why we have to learn all the things regarding Python. That is basic Python. So whether that part is not in your examination, still you have to prepare for your advanced Python level. That is for you have to study advanced in second year, third year onwards. So for that purpose, you have to basically you have to clear basic concept of your Python. Getting? So for that purpose, you have to study all the concept regarding programming of Python. Okay. So whether that part is not in your examination, as per new scheme of your examination scheme, because we don't know how actually the exam will be conducted. As per the early trends, it can be online examination, MCQ based examination. For that also, we will provide you MCQs of regarding each and every units. Also theory part, for that theory's concept, we can provide you which books you have to refer. Then for this subject, you have to refer Python programming problem solving approach by Rima Thareja. Okay, this book is there, standard book is there for Python programming. Okay, so in semester examination pattern is 2 units and end semester examination pattern is 4 units, unit number 3, 4, 5, 6. Getting? Now, prerequisite chart. Now see this chart. All of you visible. The screen is visible to all. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So in first year that I have written here FE. So subject name I have written here is PPS. That is programming and problem solving. So prerequisite chart means what? How this subject will be correlated to your SC, TE and BE subjects. Getting? So in second year, you have 2 subjects, that is advanced data structure and algorithm, and also one other subject is a data structure is also there in semester 1, and another subject is principles of programming language, PPL. So for this 2 subject, the base is this subject, that is Python programming. Again, when you are going to TE, so in third year of your computer engineering, in that also one subject is web technology is there, and system of modeling design is SMD is there. So for these 2 subjects also you required basic knowledge of Python. When you are clear the knowledge of Python, then it will be easy for you to grasp those things regarding web technology is there, advanced data structure is there, then data structure is there, then principles of programming language is there, then the object oriented programming is also there, OOP in your second year. So for this subject, the basic part of Python is required. Again, when you are going to be that is last year of your computer engineering, in that year artificial intelligence and robotics is there, that is AI and R subject is there, and for that subject advanced Python is required. So to learn the advanced Python, what is you required? That is Python, basic Python programming is required. Getting? Okay. Again, one subject is a software testing and quality assurance, that is software testing is there. So for software testing, basically we have to do the testing part, but some automation testing is there. In that automation testing tool, we have to test that code of that specific software. And basically, most of the softwares are nowadays are implemented by using Python, and Python by machine learning using Python, IoT using Python. Likewise, different platforms are used for development of basic some of the softwares. Getting? So nowadays 90% projects which are executed in or delivered by companies to the end customer or vendor, those are or customer client, those are what basically implemented by using Python only. And why we are using Python nowadays more than by other language? Java is also there, but still we are using Python. The reason for that I will tell you in next 2 lectures when you are actually started your Python. So what are the features of Python is there? Why we have to use Python nowadays? So all these things will be clear in next few lectures. Okay. So all of you getting the prerequisite start. Okay. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
What is the requirement of Python programming for your SC, TE and BE subjects?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, as per the NBA point of view, National Board of Accreditation, you have to know all these things. Engineer graduates will able to. So you have to know all these four parameters, that is engineering knowledge, problems analysis, design, development of solutions, conduct investigation of complex problems, modern tool usage, the engineer and society, environment and sustainability, ethics, individual and teamwork, communication, project management, finance, okay, lifelong learning. So all these things you have to study while you are doing your engineering, and these 12 parameters you have to concentrate, and those 12 parameters we have to correlate with our course outcome and course objective. So before course outcome, we will see our course objective. So prime objective used to give a student a basic introduction to programming and problem solving with computer language Python. Getting what is the objective of this course? The basic introduction to programming and problem solving with computer language Python. So problem solving करने के लिए हमें एक language use करना है. The language name is Python. Getting? The problem can be anything. For example, simple example I will tell you. I want to write one program, that is addition of two numbers. Okay. So that is your problem, addition of two numbers. How to do it? Take two numbers and apply one operator, that is plus operator, and make an addition and store that addition in another one data type, one variable, and get your output. So for that purpose, we have to use Python programming. That is any problem, okay? To solve any problem. I have told you basic example, but you can try to solve any type of problem by using any type of programming language, okay? So also to introduce student not merely to the coding of computer programs, but to computational thinking, a methodology of computer programming, the principles of good program design including modularity and encapsulation. ये अभी modularity क्या है, encapsulation क्या है, that part we will discuss in one of the unit, that is object oriented programming. In that unit you will get all the things clear regarding modularity is what is encapsulation. Okay, now we will see the 6 objectives of our course objective. First one is to understand problem solving aspect, problem programming, and to know about various program design tools. Getting? So that part we will discuss in unit number 1. That is what are problem solving aspects, what are problem solving types, what are different problem solving strategies. All this part we will discuss in unit number 1. Second objective is what? To learn problem solving with computers. Third objective is to learn basic features and future of Python programming. That will be also a part of your unit number 1. Okay. Now, fourth one, to acquaint with data types, input output statement, decision making, looping, functions in Python. So different functionality which are available in Python programming, that all we have to study in unit number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 6 unit. Okay. So that is our course objective, fourth course objective. Now, fifth course objective, that is to learn features of object-oriented programming using Python. That I have already told you. The one statement we will already here learn, that is principles of good program design include modularity and encapsulation. Getting? Modularity and encapsulation. This is the part of unit number 5. That is the objective number 5. That to learn features of object-oriented programming using Python. Getting? Yes or no? Now, sixth course objective is what? To acquaint with the use and benefits of file handling in Python. This is your unit number 6. Getting? Unit number 6 में हमें file handling use करना है. File handling means basically some of the text file we have to take as an input and perform different operations on that file. That is, we have to copy one doc file into another file, or one blank file, to copy some content from one file to another file, to count number of words which are available in that specific text file. All these things we have to discuss in unit number 6. That is your course objective number 6. That is to acquaint with the use and benefits of file handling in Python. All of you getting the course objective? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
All of you getting 6 course objective which are related to each and every unit. Unit number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So basically, third, fourth unit is depend on your course objective 4th. That is to acquaint with data types, input output statement, decision making, looping and functions in Python. 5th unit is regarding course objective 5. 6th unit is regarding course objective 6. And your first 3 course objectives are depends on your all are covered in unit number 1 and 2. That is understand problem solving and also problem solving with computers and basics of your Python programming. So all these are 6 course objectives, and these are very important with respect to your when your NBA committee will be visit, they will ask you, they randomly ask you in class when they are visit in a classroom or in lab section, tell me the course objective of your programming and problem solving subjects. So at that time, you know what are the objective of that your subject. That's why we are discussing all these objectives in first lecture itself. Each and every faculty will discuss this course objective in course outcomes. Getting? So you don't know what are the objective of your each and every subject or each and every course. Getting? Now basically course outcome. Now course objective that we have covered. Now course outcome. So I have designed 4 course outcome for this subject. Getting? I have designed how many course outcome? 4 courses. So what is the outcome is what? Student will able to apply various skills in problem solving. This is my first objective, course outcome. Getting? What is outcome means what? After completion of this subject course, completion of teaching of this course, student will able to apply various skills in problem solving. मतलब क्या होना चाहिए? You have to apply various skill in problem solving. Means what? I will give you one problem. You have to solve that problem by using Python programming. For example, I have given you one problem statement, that is take 3 number as an input and find out the largest number from that 3 numbers. So for that you have to apply problem solving skill, and then you have to convert that problem solving skill into that program, that is Python program, by using different syntax of that Python programming language. Getting? All of you clear the first programming skill? Okay, outcome clear हो गया सबको? Yes or no?
Sir.
So first outcome is what? Apply various skills in problem solving. Okay. Second, student will able to choose most appropriate programming constructs and features to solve the problem in diversified domain. अभी यहाँ पे क्या है? Second outcome क्या होता है? इसका मीनिंग ऐसा होता है कि your problem that you have to solve, and you have make a solution, you have develop a solution for that. But to get the output of that problem by using program, you have to appropriately use a programming construct. मतलब, for example, you have to, whether you have to use for loop, whether you have to use if loop, whether you have to use while loop, whether you have to use float data type, whether you have to use integer data type, whether you have to use string data type, that you have to choose, and that will be depend on what type of data you have to process for your program to get the specific output. So that is your course outcome number 2. Now course outcome number 3, develop the programming skill for the problems. Those require the writing of well documented program, including use of logical constructs of language Python. Getting? Abhi simply writing the program is not okay. So for that you have to write a program in well manner. That is, you have to give the spacing, proper spacing in your program. You have to write the proper comments at specific section. That is, which, for example, I have written one for loop. So for which purpose that for loop is use me in that specific code. For example, to count the even number from given series of numbers. That is, I have taken 10 numbers as an input, and from that 10 numbers, I want to calculate how many even numbers are there. That is 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. So for that purpose, I have written for loop. So in that for loop section, in comment section, you have to write this for loop is used for calculating even numbers from that number series. So proper comments you have to use. So that type of programs are nothing but well documented program. Again, logical construct you have to use properly. Logical construct means and, or. That all part we will discuss in next few lectures. Getting? So all of you getting the course outcome number 3? Yes or no? Hello.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Fourth course outcome: apply significant experience with Python programming development environment. Okay. Maybe development environment means what? Different ID with different platforms are available for implementation of Python programming. जैसे कि JDK is there for Java programming, Turbo C compiler is there for C and C++ programming. Okay, HTML is there for HTML we have to use Notepad or any other editor. For example, Eclipse is there for Java and for HTML programming. So for writing any code, we have to use some platforms to execute those code. So for Python programming, you have to use Anaconda. In Anaconda, Jupyter is there. One of the tool is there. Or for basic level, we will not go for Anaconda, but still you want to install your Anaconda in your machines. You can install it and try to implement your coding by using Anaconda, Jupyter platform. But for basic level, we will start with our Notepad. That is, we have to type our code in Notepad, okay, and run that specific code by using Python, okay, Python command, okay, Python, and then program name. For example, our program name is abc.py. Python का जो extension होता है, the extension of file, जैसे कि doc file कैसे होता है हमारा docx और ppt.ppt, वैसे प्रोग्रामिंग की फाइल जो होती है Python प्रोग्रामिंग वो सेव होती है program name.py. प्रोग्राम नेम डॉट पी, वो बाद में हम देखेंगे जैसे जैसे देखें. तो यहाँ पे प्रोग्रामिंग डेवलपमेंट एनवायरनमेंट क्या यूज करना है. सो दैट इज योर स्टूडेंट, मतलब आपको पता होना चाहिए आफ्टर द कोर्स कंप्लीशन वी कैन यूज दिस प्लेटफॉर्म पर पाइथन प्रोग्राम, वी कैन यूज दिस पाइथन प्रोग्राम, number of Python development platform for this programming. So these are the 4 course outcomes that we have to apply. You have to study. You have to learn after the completion of this course. First one is apply various skills in programming, so problem solving. Second one, choose most appropriate programming construct and features to solve the problems in diversified domains. Third one, develop the programming skills for the problems. Those require the writing of well-documented programs, including use of logical constructs of language Python. Fourth one is apply significant experience with the Python programming development environment. Okay, all of you clear the course outcome? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
so these are 4 course outcomes which are related to your 6 units. Okay,
Yes, sir.
now next one, COPO mapping table. Now you have to I will tell you what is a mapping. That is अभी जो हमने 12 parameters देखे थे ऊपर, इंजीनियरिंग नॉलेज, डिजाइन, प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग, लाइफ लर्निंग, जो पहले स्टार्टिंग वाली स्लाइड में देखे थे यहाँ पे, इस 4 पैरामीटर्स. तो ये 4 पैरामीटर हमें किससे मैप करने होते हैं, जो अभी हमने 4 CO देखे ना कोर्स आउटकम, उससे मैप करने होते हैं. तो हमारे सब्जेक्ट में अभी तक सिर्फ 4 ही PO मैप होते हैं. दैट इज PO नंबर 1, PO नंबर 2, PO number 3 and PO number 5. All others are not mapped with our 12 POs. Getting? That is not your as a this will not ask in your examination part, but when NBA committee will be visiting our college, at that time they can ask you how the mapping will be done by for that specific PPS subject or any chemistry subject. So you have to remember only this table. That is CO1 is mapped with PO1 and PO2. Then CO2 is mapped with PO1 and PO. Here we have written 3 2s. These are the level. That is 3 is highly mapped, 2 is moderately mapped, and 1 is nothing but lowerly mapped. Okay. So 3 means what? Highly mapped, 2 means moderately mapped, and 1 is low levelly mapped. Okay. Getting? So out of this, third outcome is course outcome is mapped with PO1, PO2, PO3, and PO5. So this will not ask in an exam. As a part of introductory part, I will tell you what is a mapping. So you have to only concentrate on this course outcome and course objective. Getting? This part is required for our NBA committee, that we have to show how you have done the mapping of CO and PO for that specific course. That's why I have told you. Okay. Now, we will see the syllabus of our subject. Getting? So this is a draft copy given by our in SPPU, that is University of Savitribai Phule Pune University. So subject code is 110005. Okay. Then total theory lectures for per week is 3 hours per week and practical 2 hours per week. But we have added one extra lecture for each and every subject. Is we are taking 4 hours per week. That is weekly 4 lectures we have to take. Okay. As I have already told, in semester pattern is 30 marks and semester pattern is 70 marks. Also course objective that I have already discussed. Okay. Okay. Now यहाँ पे prerequisite course, if any, students are expected to have good understanding of basics of computer principles. Okay, so after completion, after concluding this lecture, first lecture, I have send you one prerequisite test for this subject, which is of 25 marks. In that, total 13 questions are there. Those are basic questions are there. That is regarding computer system. Okay, regarding input-output devices, system operating systems, application software. So that says you have to appear today itself. Okay. At that, after concluding this lecture, I will send that Google Form link to your official D division group, E division group. Okay, and all of you attend that test. 25 marks are there. Okay. So in unit test 1 marks and these prerequisite test marks are very important. Unit test 1, prerequisite test, then unit test 2, prelim examination. All these are very important with respect to your internal 25 marks. यहाँ पे जो लिखा ना मैंने PR is equal to 25 marks. All those marks are required for your are very important with respect to your scoring of your total score. For each and every subject, 25 marks are there, and those are internal marks, and those are given on internal evaluation. Okay, internal evaluation means your performance in your lab session, your active participation in your lecture, theory lecture. That is, you have to give the answers while I am asking you any question at that time. Okay, so all these parameters are very required for your 25 marks. Okay, now we will see the content of your course. See your course content. Unit number, as I have told you, total 6 units are there. Unit number 1 is there, problem solving and programming and Python programming. Okay, so उसमें general concept हम देखेंगे problem solving in everyday life, types of problems, problem solving with computers, difficulties with problem solving. Okay, problem solving aspect, top down design approach, problem solving strategies, then problem solving, problem design, program design tool that we have to cover, algorithm, flowchart, pseudocode, implementation of algorithm, basics of Python programming, feature of Python, history, future of Python, writing, executing Python program, literal constants, different basic things regarding your Python programming will be covered in unit number 1. Now unit number 2, decision control statements. That is different types of decision control statements, selection, conditional statement, if else. Some of you have covered that part in your, if you have computer science in your 12th or 11th. That is C programming, in that you have study if else, then a break statement, continue statement, for loop, while loop. Those all same part will be there, only syntax is different, but logical part is same. Unit number 3, functions and modules. So what is need of function, what is function, how to write the function, how to define a function, what is lambda function, all this part will be discussed in unit number 3. Now unit number 4, strings and operations. One of the part of your programming strings is there. For that you have to cover what is concatenation, what is appending, what is multiplication of, all these basic part will be covered in string chapter. Okay, different functions regarding string. Now 5th chapter is object oriented programming. That is programming paradigm, monolithic programming procedure, structure, object oriented. What is class, what is object, what is method, what is message, passing, inheritance, polymorphism, all these things we have to cover. Now last part in that object oriented programming is classes and object. If you have any study the object oriented programming C++, in that you have covered classes and object also. Okay, so that part we have to cover. Then file handling and dictionaries. In that file handling, you have to study what is file, what is dictionaries, and one case study. But case study is not in your theory exam. No topic, no question will be asked on your case study. Case study means what? Simple application that we have to implement by using Python. Any application. Okay. So this is regarding your 6 units. So first unit is what? Problem solving and introduction to Python. Second is decision control statements. Third one is function and modules. Fourth one is strings. Fifth one is object oriented programming. Sixth one is file handling and dictionaries. Okay. And as I already told you, this first book, Rima Thareja, Python programming using problem solving approach. All have to purchase this book, that is Oxford University Press, ISBN number 9780199480117-6. I have also the soft copy of this book. I have prepared actually soft copy by unit wise for this book also. I will share that soft copy also. Okay. And also one vendor is there for Oxford University, from Oxford University. He will provide that once our college is physically start, we will approach him. And also some of the books available, 10 to 25 copies are available in our library also for this book. Rima Thareja, Python programming using problem solving approach. You can collect it from library also. Else, I will provide you soft copy of this book also. Okay, chapter wise soft copy. Okay. Also notes will be provided. Also PPTs will be provided for each and every topics. MCQ will be provided after the. Also, I will give you a quiz after 2 or 3 lectures, depending upon the syllabus that we have learned in that 2 or 3 lectures. Okay, and that quiz you have to appear each and every after 2 or 3 lectures. Okay, for that some marks will be there. 5 questions or 10 questions will be there, not more than 5 questions. Google form is there. Okay, simple 5 questions are there. MCQ based questions are there for each and every topic. Okay, so after 2 or 3 lecture, I will circulate the Google form link for that quiz one. Likewise, number of quiz will be there. Again, one activity will be conducted during our this curriculum. That activity is flip classroom. Okay, flip classroom means what? Randomly, I will give you one topic that we have learned from this 6th unit or unit number 1, and you have to prepare that topic and you have to present to all other students. Okay, after 8 lecture or 10 lectures, that activity will be started. Okay, so randomly I will give you the topics to any student. You have to prepare that topic and you have to present to all the students. Clear? Yes or no? Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, sir.
All of you clear the syllabus regarding
Yes, sir.
Python programming, the book
Yes,
that you have to
yes,
refer for this programming?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So book name is what? Rima Thareja, Python programming using problem solving approach. Okay. Other books are also there, but all the syllabus and covered by in this. Also our board of study of PPS subject, that is chairman and our team, I have discussed that we have to use this book only. Okay. All the content are available. If any content is missing, I will provide you all the material regarding that content. Okay. All of you clear the syllabus regarding the course?
Yes.
Total 6 units are there, course objectives are there, course outcomes are there. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So all of you give your attendance. I will call your roll numbers. All of you know the roll numbers. 1. You have to only like yes or no. Yes, you have to present or absent. You have to. If present are there, you have to call present. Roll number 1.
Present, sir.
Okay. Roll number 2.
Present, sir.
Roll number 3.
Present, sir.
Roll number 4.
Present, sir.
Roll number 5.
Present, sir.
Roll number 5. Roll number 6.
Present. Present,
Roll
sir.
number 7.
Present,
Roll number 8.
Present, sir.
Roll number 9.
Present, sir.
Roll number 10.
Present.
Roll number 11.
Present, sir.
12.
Present, sir.
13.
Present, sir.
14.
Present, sir.
15.
Present, sir.
16.
Present,
Roll
sir.
number 16. Number 16. Roll number 16 is absent. Okay. Roll number 17.
Present, sir.
Roll number 18. Absent. Roll number 19. 20.
Present, sir.
Roll number 21.
Present, sir.
Roll number 22.
Present, sir.
Roll number 23.
Present, sir.
Roll number 24.
Present, sir.
Roll number 25. 26. 27.
Present, sir.
Roll number 28.
Present, sir.
Roll number 29.
Present, sir.
30.
Present, sir.
31.
Present, sir.
32. 33.
Present, sir.
34.
Present, sir.
35.
Present, sir.
36. 37. 38.
Present, sir.
Roll number 39. 40. 40. 41.
Present, sir.
42. 42.
Present, sir.
43. 44.
Present, sir.
45.
Present, sir.
46.
Present, sir.
47.
Present, sir.
48.
Present, sir.
49.
Present, sir.
50.
Present, sir.
51.
Present, sir.
52.
Present, sir.
53.
Present, sir.
54.
Present, sir.
55.
Present, sir.
And those whose name is not there in roll call list, they can ping me personally on WhatsApp. Those who are present for this lecture, but name is not there in roll call list. Okay, I will again recall the absent numbers. Roll number 16, 18, 19, 25, 26, 32, 36, 37, 39.
Sir, 32 is present.
Okay, 32 is present.
Sir,
Others?
26 is present. 26.
Okay, 26 is present. Okay, others? 16, 18, 19, 25, 36.
19 is present.
Okay,
18 also.
36. Okay, 36, 37.
So 36 is also present.
Okay, 37.
Sir, they are writing in my message box, sir.
Okay. So those whose name is not there in roll call list, they can ping me personally. Once your roll call list is updated, we will mark the attendance for that. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So all of you clear all the things with respect to what is the content of this syllabus?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So from next lecture onwards,
Yes, sir.
we will start actual syllabus. Okay. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If difficulty is there, you can ask any time to me. Okay. Any difficulty is there, you can ask any time. You can personally ping me on WhatsApp also. Okay. Any type of difficulty. If you not remember, understand specific concept regarding any topic, any other thing you require from our side also. Okay. So
Okay,
from
sir.
next also, one thing you have to take into consideration while we are starting our actual programming, that is coding part. I will while I sharing our screen, I will directly type our code in Notepad or any compiler. Okay. So at that time, I will run that specific code in that compiler itself. So you'll get the output also. How that program will be run, how that code you have to type, how program errors will be occur. All these things will be you will get online through online when we are जब तक फिजिकली हम स्टार्ट नहीं कर सकते तब तक हम यहाँ पे ये एडवांटेज हमारे पास है कि हम डायरेक्टली यहाँ पे जनरली क्लासरूम में कैसे होता है वी विल ओनली सी द कंसेप्ट रिगार्डिंग प्रोग्रामिंग सो वहाँ पे क्या होता है I will tell you the concept that is specific topics regarding that Python. This is the syntax for this. And those part we will discuss in lab session. That is, you will executing that code in using the compiler. Okay. But what is the advantage of this online teaching is what? I will share my screen and at that time I will simultaneously type our code and simultaneously run that specific code. So you'll get the output also, how that output is done, how the code will, how to give the input for that output. All things will be clear in this session. From 4th or 5th lecture, we will actually start with coding part. And from that lecture onwards, up to last lecture, everything will be a coding part. Okay. Also, online compilers are available. That when we will discuss those compiler. You can try using mobile also. That is, you can open that compiler using browser, type your code, and code is are not lengthy code. That is 4 lines, 5 lines, 10 lines. Basic important part is there. So you can simply type that code by using keypad on your browser and execute that code. You will get the output also. So no need to use any machine or a laptop for that purpose also. Okay, getting
Yes,
or
sir.
not? So how to use that compiler online browser, that I will show you when we'll actually start our coding part. Okay, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So thank you very much. Hope you all of you understood what are
Thank
the
you, sir.
syllabus
Okay,
regarding
thank you, sir.
TPS and what are the content that you have to prepare for that subject. Okay, so I will share you prerequisite test for TPS. Okay, and
Sir,
you have to
I
give
have
that
one
test.
question.
Simple test is there. Basic questions of computer are there. Okay, all of you give that test. 25 marks are there. Try to get maximum marks for that test. And also, one thing you have to remember: don't copy it from others. Okay, or don't take help of any internet media or any online media. Okay, don't use any website for that those questions. Simple questions are there. जो आपको आता है वही आप
Okay.
अटेम्प्ट करो, जितना आता है वही अटेम्प्ट करो. Okay, so give it seriously. Okay, yes or no?
Excuse me, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Tell me.
So can you please share the PDF of objectives and syllabus
Okay,
of
okay. I will
PPS?
share
It will
all
be
the
easy for.
material. Actually, what we have to do, you will get the college domain email ID. That is pccr.in mail ID for each and every student. When those email ID you will get, at that time, we will create Google Classroom. Okay. So in that Google Classroom, all the material and all the tests regarding those link regarding those tests, unit test one, online unit test or online prelim exam will be provided on that Google Classroom. Okay. Still we will share up till those मतलब जब तक ईमेल आईडी नहीं आते हमारे डोमेन के, तब तक मैं क्या करूंगा, आपको आपके ग्रुप पे सारे पीपीटीज भेज दूंगा मैं आपको. ओके, आई विल शेयर ऑल
Yes,
दोस
sir.
पीपीटीज.
Yes,
गेटिंग
sir.
और नॉट?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
और
sir.
एनी मटेरियल रिगार्डिंग सब्जेक्ट, जैसे जैसे हमारे टॉपिक्स खत्म हो जाएंगे वैसे हम क्या करेंगे, वो मटेरियल फ्रीज करेंगे. पहले नहीं फ्रीज करेंगे हम. फॉर एग्जांपल अभी ये स्टार्टिंग के जो कोर्स ऑब्जेक्टिव है, एक्चुअली कोर्स ऑब्जेक्टिव एंड कोर्स आउटकम्स आर देयर इन योर सिलेबस कॉपी इटसेल्फ. सो आई विल शेयर यू सिलेबस कॉपी. ओके,
Yes, sir.
okay. So from next lecture onwards, we'll directly start with unit number 1. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So you have to take 5-minute break and start
Thank
your
you.
second lecture.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello. हाँ बोला ना, तो माहिती ना.
थोडं सरक इकडे, थोडं सरक. हा. ठीक है।